The last couple of months of the season and last weekend have been pretty frustrating for the whole team. But postseason starts this weekend. Guess kind of a chance for the team to start anew at Duluth.
Oh, this is it's playoff time. Everybody starts with having to win 2 games to move on, and we're looking forward to that. Over the last couple of months, I feel like we've gotten better in certain areas. I feel like we've played some good hockey in stretches, and some hockey that was not so good. So it is what it is. Hopefully, we've learned from that, and we get ready to play this weekend.
And 2 weeks ago, you were up in Duluth, played a couple of very competitive games. One goal loss that you were in late in the third period, and then come back to tie and get a couple of points. Something encouraging about that performance from 2 weeks ago that you can maybe add a little bit of confidence going in.
Well, I think, first of all, this is a new time now, so whatever you probably saw 2 weeks ago will be thrown out the window. And when you play at this time of the year, everything is a little bit more intense and a little bit more magnified. So we have to be ready to play our best. We know Duluth's going to play their best. They're a really good hockey team. They've been number 1 or 2 in the country all year long. They're well coached. They've got great decor, great group of forwards, and their goaltender's been really, really good. So we got to go and play our game, and we got to make sure that we, do the things that will allow us to stay in the game, and make sure that we're not making decisions that are going to cost us. And you got to play a certain way at playoff time, and you got to make sure that you're doing that to the best of your ability.
You mentioned playing a certain way around playoff time. A lot of those 50-50 battles for pucks become really magnified. What's really going to be the key to being able to establish a little bit more of a puck possession game than last weekend?
I think you're right. I think you have to compete. You got to make sure that you're winning your battles. This is a team that's going to work hard. Their second effort's very good, so you have to match that, and you got to be ready to pay attention to details. If you do those things, and you stay in your structure, then you give yourself the best chance. No different than any other game, but no doubt you have to win your battles. You have to win your second effort battles. You got to win the wall battle below the goal line, and make sure that you're paying attention to details, like I said earlier.
And obviously, almost all of the games that you've played, which is pretty prevalent in the league, have come down to the third period, 1-goal game, tie game, late stage of the third period, even over the stretch where the teams struggle to get results. And that's how close in the end is that margin in this league that get a couple of breaks here and there and compete at a high level that maybe you can put together a little run this weekend.
Well, I'm a big believer that you make your own breaks by how you compete and how you're ready to go and your preparation leading up to the weekend. So that's going to be our focus. We're going to prepare hard. We're going to pay attention to detail. We're going to compete, and we'll see what happens.